Welcome to today's Fasttrack episode of the Growth Zone. The Fasttrack is a concept that provides a quick, fast mind feeding for you. Depending whether you listen to it in the morning or in the evening or even midday, you can use it to have some new ideas to guide you through the day. So now we're going to be talking about speeding up your product development with the strategy of sustainable growth. So there are two approaches to developing a product. One approach is, of course, perfection of the product. So we develop. Years pass by and we might even develop something that nobody really needs. So we haven't even tested out whether people are actually wanting this stuff, whether there's any need in the market and desire, and we have even a chance even to generate that kind of desire. And the other alternative is to plan, check for growth, check for market sellability, which is there a chance to have a good market entry, and then as we'll grow from there. The first approach, which is a continuous development, often leads many businesses, whether it's a corporation, medium-sized businesses, and even startups, to eventually fail in their project. And that can be very painful. It'll cost an organization a lot of money, and some people will lose a lot of time in their life journey. Some are capable of learning from that and developing further their skills towards entrepreneurship, or even having a better startup strategy in the next run. But how can I really do it in a better way? So you've got a product idea and you're thinking, wow, that'd be such an awesome thing and it would help people so much. But I have to first find out whether people are really wanting to buy it. But I cannot validate that by just saying, okay, I'm just going to ask my friends. They'll all tell you, oh, I love the idea. It's awesome. I would buy it. I've heard plenty of things like that from some people in the past. And they say, oh, I would buy it. I will buy it once it comes out. And they never buy it. Or you've got a big customer who says, yes, we want to have it and we're going to buy it and everything. And then you develop and they're using it already all the time at your cost. And then, of course, once the product is actively really so far that you say, okay, now we really should charge. Oh, no, we're not going to pay for anything. We were just helping you all the time along and we've been using it and we expect to use it for free. That's not going to help you very much, especially if you are not generating any cash flow from that kind of project, from that kind of client. And that's the thing. We want to find out who is the right audience. So we have to already beforehand be strategic in our project and sales approach. We have to try to customize the product design and the product so it really fits what the market really wants. And even have 5 or 8 steps ahead, even the thought, okay, how could the product eventually look like in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years even? If the product eventually evolves to a long-lasting product that people want to use and want to buy newer versions. So we have to be able to build a strategy of sustainable growth, which means not only just selling the product, but actually getting people to buy again. And buy not necessarily buy a second product of the same thing, but actually buying as well the next generation of that product. So we can have a development team running on one product and developing that product further. That makes it as well much more sustainable for product quality and as well for the cost of the development of the product and maintenance. Support improves. Even the support department learns as well by getting to know the product even better and better. Learning as well from the mistakes from the past and learning as well how can we really provide a better customer service. Eventually your clients will notice that your products are improving. You are even listening to them, because maybe sometimes you're taking some suggestions from your clients and adding them. And the client says, wow, it's good that I stuck with that product and it's getting better. And now I've got all the things that I didn't get in the other place and they never listened. But this company is listening to me. Wow, the product is awesome. And the next customer comes and buys the product and says, wonderful, it's got everything I needed. And I didn't even need to ask. They've got it already. Awesome. So you have to speed the development of your products. Instead of trying to overtake something by sending everybody to the moon, you have to think, how can I get everybody from A to B, whether it's the next corner or to the next city? But I don't have to go to the moon as far. I have to first get the first starts, get the first things, and generate cash flow. Because if you can't sell anything of that product at all, then there's something wrong with that. And maybe your product from the beginning is the wrong kind of product, and you shouldn't be developing that even further beyond the prototype. If that hasn't even got a chance to be really sold and you can't sell it ahead, you can't get people to even pre-order, then you've got something really going wrong. But how could it be if we have the ideal situation that things become much more attractive for us and we can pre-sell? Yeah, we have to have the conversation, and that's so important, the conversation with the client avatars, with the people who are really going to buy, who are going to be the kind of people who we can sell to in a big scale. And that's the thing, scale is the thing where we then, especially when it comes to products that have to be resold or sold to other people, we have to be able to scale. So as well our business can scale. We want to have business growth, market share, or even better, you have picked out a niche and you work that niche out to be a perfect addition to your existing business. Or you might even transition to be just that business in the future. Yeah. And it means as well, how do you go about developing? How do you organize the teams? And even today, when we have many going into home office, how we get everybody back to have a high efficiency and ability to share ideas with colleagues or exchange code and other kind of stuff and be highly productive. You have to maybe implement even new rules of interaction, new rules how you release new versions and other kind of things. It's a great opportunity for entrepreneurs, for employees, for people as well to even rise up the ranks in organizations. Even if you are an engineer and you're really keen on doing these kind of stuff, then you should really think, are you in the right business, working in the right company, or you should be moving to a business that's going to support your ideas, that's going to build you up and wants to see you growing. Have a look at that. That's what actually an employer should be doing. So see you soon with the next fast track or interview. Hope you enjoyed the fast track edition of today. You can follow me as well on Twitter by using the Twitter ID CAPBARTSCH. Yes, that's Cap Bartsch. CAPBARTSCH. See you soon.